just eat what I feel. I feel like I've been doing it so long that I just kind of have a natural sense. It's like if I'm hungry, then I just choose to eat something that's more fat-based than something that's sugary or carby.
Like what kind of foods are you gravitating towards?
So recently I've been so stoked about liver mousse.
Liver mousse? Like,
yeah, it's like mousse.
Pate?
Yeah, they're delicious. Like if you go to Whole Foods and you go to the cheese section, they have these little packages of moussed liver and they have different flavors. And I got like a truffled one. I think I ate almost the whole thing in one sitting, but they're not that big. I mean, they're like, but I mean, it's kind of a lot of fat, and the liver's really, really good for you. It's got like vitamin D and tons of vitamin C. I guess more than carrots. Like liver has crazy amounts of vitamin C. So it's just like a superfood. My doctor told me, I'm like, I'll eat whatever. I tend to like foods more when I know they're good for me too. Something like mentally in my brain just tells me this is good for you. You like it.
Really? Well, I guess if you train as much as you do, that does totally make sense.
Yeah, and beets.
Beets are great for you.
Yeah, beet juice.
Oh yeah, that stuff's fantastic for you. Beet juice also, it mimics things like the endurance properties of things like certain mushrooms. Like if you take beets, like Rich Roll, who is a endurance athlete, was saying that he found like significant advantages in taking beet juice, and that like blending beets in like a kale shake or something along those lines really gave him like an extra boost in training.
Yeah, this is a little company called Love Beets. Oh, I don't know if they're little. They could be big. Love Beets. You see a lot of them at the Whole Foods too. They have like the cans of beets. And I was doing UFC Embedded and I had beets on my salad, and then they reached out to me like, "Oh, we saw she had beets on her salad. We want to send her out some beet juice." Like maybe she was having Love Beets. Well, actually, it was Love Beets, and they sent me out this. Oh man, this shit's delicious. It's so good, and they have one that's beets and ginger. They have one that, oh my god, it's to die for. I love it.
Yeah, all that stuff. Like anytime you can get like powerful natural nutrients like beets. Yeah,
and they come
ginger.
in glass too. Which I'm kind of like. Cool. I kind of got on that glass, drinking out of glass instead of plastic. I kind of got on that train a little bit. I don't know if you're on that yet.
Well, it's definitely smart. I mean, plastic for sure can leach some chemicals.
We can taste it sometimes in the water, and I'm like, if I can taste it. And our body's made up so much of water anyways, so I think with the better water you put in your body, makes more sense, right?
For sure. Well, the real issue, I think, is when people leave bottles of water, plastic bottles in their car. Yeah.
And they heat up.
Yeah.
Well, think about how they get transported. It's not like they're in a cooler.
Very good point. Yeah.
I mean, you drink them cold. If it's cold, you don't taste the plastic as much. So they sell it to you cold, or you put it in the fridge and you drink your water bottle, and you don't really taste it as much. But if you let it get to room temperature, just buying it from the store, you'll taste some plastic.
I wonder if anybody's ever done any studies where they've taken just Arrowhead water and Fiji water from the shelf and just tested it and see how much funky shit is in the actual water itself.
Yeah, I wonder too. But just the fact that I can taste it sometimes, like, I think I'll go with glass. It's like more natural. It's better for you, right?
Yeah, for sure. So do you eat a lot of avocados, MCT oil, coconut
100%,
oil? 100%,
yeah. Like MCT oils. I've been digging this. Are you into turmeric?
Yeah,
and
sure.
Curcumin.
Curcumin, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the Dr. Rhonda Patrick show. Oh, my gosh. She blew my mind. I've listened to that episode like 5 times.
She's been on like 4 times, and I still have to go back over them with like a fine-tooth comb and write notes.
I just downloaded the second one. So I've listened to the first one like 5 times, so I figured I think I got enough of the information finally. She's so freaking smart. And then now I downloaded the one before the last one, so I'm about to listen to that one, probably on the flight home.
Yeah, she's spooky smart.
Yeah, so she was talking about all that, and my sports doctor's is in complete agreement. So anyways, I don't know where I was going with that. What did you ask me? Oh, about eating? Oh, yeah. Coconut oil, curcumin or turmeric and ginger. I make like a tea in the morning, and I eat that. I like blend it up so it's frothy and delicious. Speaking of not eating a lot of sugar, though, I did UFC on UFC Tonight last night, and then we did Tough Talks, and the kid Khalil. We had a cupcake eating contest.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God. I was wrecked for the rest of last night because I haven't been eating sugar. And I was, I'm competitive. So I'm just mowing down these cupcakes.
How many did you eat?
So they gave me like smaller ones for the weight class discrepancy. So you had
what?
I know. But you know what? Actually, it was kind of a disadvantage because I had to peel more of them. I had to spend time trying to peel them out. So I think I ate 4, and then my esophagus just shut. And it was like, no more, you're not swallowing another bite of this. So I shoved 3 more in my mouth and just like held them in there. Like the last 10 seconds, I was like shoving them in my mouth. So I think it was 7, but I spit 3 of them out.
Now, when you say your esophagus shut, was it like you couldn't swallow? Did you have milk?
I did have milk, but there was just too much. There wasn't room for milk in my mouth anymore. It was just all cupcake. It was like I couldn't like. It was hilarious. The video's on my Facebook page if you're interested in watching it. It was pretty disgusting, actually.
What did you feel like after it was over?
Oh, I felt terrible, honestly. Like I was like shaking. I was like,
yeah.
I feel like I kind of had a gut ache. I was like, this is a really bad idea.
Isn't that weird that you could have eaten those things like a year ago?
No problem.
No problem.
And then I just mow 4 mini cupcakes and I'm feeling like garbage.
I was on the diet for a long time, and then I had a cheeseburger and a malt, like a big ass chocolate malt. And it was a huge malt. It was like that big. It was all sugar.
It gets you.
I was wrecked. Like I lay down on the couch. Honestly. It is. Well, you just get used to it. That's the problem. And when you're used to it, your body seems like, this is nothing. So when people, here you are eating a cupcake.
Yeah. See, I tried milk. Look at how full my mouth is. Watch. And I'm throwing. They're counting down. I'm like.
Oh, this is
God,
so
keep going,
ridiculous.
Keep going. It's so gross.
Oh, it's disgusting.
It's disgusting. It's terrible.
I like Kenny with the referee outfit on.
I have 3 cupcakes in my mouth right now. My lips are literally bursting. Like.
See, if this was Fear Factor, we would have made you swallow it and open your mouth. That's the only way it counts.
I would have. Speaking of Fear Factor, I always wanted to do that show. I used to watch it all the time.
I would have talked you out of it.
Like I could eat that disgusting stuff.
You think you could?
I think I could.
Well, you could probably eat some of it. I ate some of it.
Really? I was going to ask you.
What
was the most disgusting?